Well, the sinner is back and immediately sucking us into a mysterious new murder, and we get to follow the investigation that will turn things upside down for the sleepy town of Hanover Island. And Detective Harry Ambrose, played by Bill Pullman. Take a look.
No, I haven't been drinking.
What about drugs? Medications you're on. It's just better that we know now.
Come on, please. I saw her fall.
Yeah, I get it. It's just, if you're right, it's going to upset a lot of people. Well, the Muldoons are big guns on this island. Percy's their golden child.
This kind of thing is tough for anybody.
And Bill joins me now. Welcome, Bill. We sweetened you right up with a cookie.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I'm afterwards.
Afterwards. Okay, so we're picking up in season 4, and, you know, Harry thinks he's going to settle into this sleepy little fishing town, but he gets sucked back into a new murder mystery. So tell us what the story is this season.
Well, it's been fourth season, and they will follow this guy's journey and retirement. You know, that's supposed to be great. And, of course, he's, going out to this island off the coast of Maine to, look at his bird guides and things like that. And he's off his meds and busted away from the therapist, and he's not sleeping. So trouble ensues. He's wrestling a lot with his own mental health condition.
Yeah. This show does a really good job of kind of bringing mental health to the forefront. Obviously, Harry's dealing with some mental health issues this season. How does that affect his investigation this season?
Well, I think, he's always been an outsider, outlier, uncomfortable with people, but ironically has a huge empathic side, so he's carried by people. And so he has a brief encounter with a woman that he immediately, on his detector, realizes that she's struggling. And it's an unraveling of what that story is.
Oh my God, and the unraveling is where all the drama ensues.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch that. But I heard that you actually got to help develop this character in the writer's room, and they really encouraged the cast to kind of dive into their subconscious with these dream workshops. Tell me a little bit about what these workshops are and what that experience is like.
Well, yeah. I was something that the showrunner and creator of it, Derek Simons, is a really interesting person who hired me because I was in a play. I was on Broadway, and very seldom that happens, so right away he's an unusual guy. But he's a Jungian kind of background. So at first, in the first season, Jessica did the workshop, and I didn't. I think he was thinking maybe I would be... if I find it off-putting or something, but then I joined in later seasons, and it's been really helpful and important, I think, to being authentic. And, we have been very candid with each other, and I think he wants that authenticity of things that I've gone through. So
and you guys can connect on a different level.
And it feels very real. And I think it's particularly with this season where
it shows.
You're really trying to handle a difficult subject and put it inside a procedural, but also mainly a psychological kind of investigation.
Yeah, and you got to film this in Nova Scotia, so what was it like kind of getting to escape there and do this?
Have you ever gone there?
No, but it looks beautiful.
I had never been there, always wanted to go, and it's more beautiful than I thought. Very lyrical, soft, the shoreline is endless, and the climate was really great in the summertime. For 5 months we were there. It was a long period, but it was, we were in a UNESCO heritage town that's a fishing village. Has been that for 300 years. So,
oh my gosh, the history.
Yeah.
But you spoke about Broadway, being on Broadway. I know that theater, obviously theater is back in New York. I hear you're trying to bring it back to Montana. You're restoring the Star Theater there, and you wrote a play that you've been workshopping in New York and Montana. So how does that whole writing process been going for you?
Well, I realized I was like everybody else who thought that once COVID hit, you'd sit down and do all these things. Nothing was
I'm gonna
done.
Finish it.
Yeah, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to get it done. Never happened.
Oh, no.
And so I'm coming back to it now, this piece about Charlie Russell. And I always hated one-person shows, but it's an attempt to kind of do a version of that with some AR, augmented reality things. And so it's a great whittling project to work on.
Really cool. Will you be starring in it too, hopefully?
I think so. I can't get anybody else to do it, probably. So have to do
Well,
it
you're the
myself.
perfect guy for the job. Well, in the meantime, you can catch The Sinner every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. on USA Network. It was so nice to catch up with you.
Really good.